We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tanner Roark will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7:07.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez.
And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fourth.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1 ball, no strike.
Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Mike Tauchman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Popped him up. Havok has a play. And that's the third out. Yankees forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
So stepping in, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres has it. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's 3 for 9. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. First delivery to him on the way.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ball 2 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And he pops him up back behind second base. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Teoscar.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 5th.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Happ has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Gardner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 5th. Not shortstop. So.
Digging in now, Bo Bichette. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's off right.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes set, the 0-1. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly on the panic, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 9.
In now, Danny Jansen. First pitch coming. Here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Joe Panik as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that's in there, base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lourdes Gurriel hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Andujar has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Miguel Andujar looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's wide, 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gardner is exactly a .260 hitter. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh. 1-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch. Bichette, a native Floridian. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2 to panic covering. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Jays.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Andujar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Jansen is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 to count. Now the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's fouled away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
In now, Joe Panic.
Number 2. Second baseman.
He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Urshela has got it, and the side is retired. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete, all even at 1 apiece. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs, so he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman. Skied into straightaway right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. The tag gets 1, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Sean Yamaguchi trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Sean Yamaguchi.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 0-2 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Liner in there for a base hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Lourdes.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's set. Here it comes. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Tauchman will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
Now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Fastball well outside. Guerrero, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Hit to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. Now in the box, Kyle Higashioka. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Kyle Higashioka.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Torres, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still lead it 2-1. Now batting, Bo Bichette. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Urshela in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Number 15, Randall Griffin.
Settling in now, Randall Grichuk. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Tommy Kingley takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
So he got him swinging. Randall Grichuk becomes out number 2 this inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Danny Jansen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's down to third. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Luke Voigt. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And now pitch on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Bottom of the inning now, so striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Gloved by LeMahieu. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Standing in, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. High and deep to right center. Gardner going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 44.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains 2-2. Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box, Brett Gardner. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And now pitch on the way.
3 and 2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gary Sanchez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 24, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Bo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Zach Britton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Right fielder, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
In there, strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. Toronto came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ken Giles earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Ken Giles. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Adam Ottavino. He goes to 4-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.